Alright students, come to the carpet. We're going to be doing a science lesson, but we're starting with a book. So just come here as if we were reading any other book. I will give you 30 more seconds. Okay, looks like everybody is here. So, today's book is called What is Science? You want to read it with me? What is Science? Good. And it is by Rebecca Kai-Dotlich, and it's illustrated by Sachiko Yoshikawa. I'll just give you a chance to take a look at the cover. There's nothing on the back cover for this one, but it's just some pictures, so I'll show you the back pictures on that too. It creates one giant picture when you fold it out like that. So, what can you see on the cover? I see a bee, you're right. I can see some bees, and I can see a snail. Those are both bugs. Has anybody seen a bug today? Johnny, what have you seen? A mosquito? Well, I guess it is that time of the year. Can anyone tell me the difference between an insect and a spider? We both call them bugs. You're right, spiders have 8 legs, and insects only have 6. So do you think that the snail, which only has 1 leg, is an insect? No, I don't think so either. I also don't think it's a spider. On the back cover you can see some butterflies. Now those have 6 legs. Do you think that they're insects? Hands up if you think they're an insect. Yep, that's most of you. Good job. I think you guys are getting it. So that's just a bit of a Mr. Bennett tangent. It's not all about insects, but there are insects in this book. Let's see what else we can see in the book. What is science? What is science? So many things. Johnny, can you put that away? Thanks, Johnny. The study of stars and Saturn's rings. This is what they mean by Saturn's rings. Goes all the way around the planet. Who here notices that they put some lines here between the stars? Do you think that those lines exist in space? Well, you know, I think it would be really cool if they did, but I don't think that they do. What do you think that they're trying to do with the picture? Yeah, they're making a shape. That shape is called a constellation. I don't know which constellation they're doing there. We'll get and carry on. The study of rocks, geodes and stones, dinosaur fossils, and old chipped bones. The study of soil, of oil and gas. What do we do with oil and gas? Anybody have any guesses? Okay, that's okay. That's a really complicated thing to go into, but the short answer is that we use it for power. A lot of the time in BC we use other things than oil and gas, but we still use some oil and gas too. Of sea and sky, of seed and grass. With it being spring and all, I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of seeds around. Of wind and hurricanes that blow. I don't know if I'd be smiling if I was caught in a hurricane, but I'm glad that the little boy is having fun. Volcanoes, tornadoes, earthquakes, and snow. So, I'm going to point, and you tell me which one of these things is which. Okay? What's this? Good job, that is a volcano. What do you think is happening here? With it, the ground shaking and the earth cracking. You're right, that's an earthquake. What do you think this is? It's a very different shape. We don't see it very often in this part of British Columbia, at least. Can anyone have any guesses? No, it's not a typhoon, but that's a really big word. That's a tornado. Typhoons are kind of like hurricanes. And over here you can see some snow. What do you think we're most used to here in Kamloops? I'd say that we are definitely most used to snow. But, you know, there are volcanoes, even though they're not very active right now throughout British Columbia. And Mr. Bennett, and I'm sure many of you, even if you don't remember it, have been through an earthquake or two, just because it's so close to earthquake lines or fault lines. What is science? The study of trees. Of butterflies and honeybees. Remember when Mr. Bennett was talking about insects? This is the connection. Let's see what we can spot. I spot some butterflies, and I spot some bees. What else can we spot? A lot of butterflies. This is what happens when Mr. Bennett sees a wasp. He runs away. I'm very allergic to kids. Glaciers, geysers, clay, and sand. Mighty mountains and rolling land. This is really close to where we live here in Kamloops. If you just go over basically like 2 hours towards Calgary, this is more or less what it looks like. You have to go through the Rockies though. Maybe a bit more than 2 hours, maybe 3. The power of trains, of planes that soar. Science is this and so much more. So into the earth and into the sky, we question the how, the where, when, and why. Let me just do this part first. I'll let you see the other section in a second, but I want you to look at those quote big words. We question the how, the where, when, and why. That's important. We question, we wonder, we hunt and explore the secrets of caves, the dark ocean floor. Don't worry, everyone's going to get a chance to look. These pictures are a little bit smaller, so I'm going to go slow. The oldest of rivers, the tombs of kings. Anybody know where this is? It's a really complicated Mr. Bennett question, I know. It's fine. When you get into grade 3, they're going to say you're so smart because you're going to know that this is in Egypt. And that's a really long distance away. But whenever you see these pyramids like this, you can guess that it's in Egypt. What is science? So many things. Remember how Mr. Bennett was talking about the lines in the sky and how they don't exist? Because they make shapes? And these are some more of the shapes. These two are the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, for example. I don't remember the other two. And that's it in terms of the book. The book is dedicated to Lee Bennett Hopkins and for Tomlinson Fort and my uncle Katora Hirata. That's from the illustrator, the last part there.